Hello and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am back to do another reading. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm so thankful and grateful to be here and to be of service. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I've had a beautiful time this evening, and I couldn't rest without doing one last reading. We got to do the Tarot in the Shadows episode. My spirit was like, yep, do it. I'm like, okay, here we go. So if you sent me the link for all notifications, you're about to receive that right now. Yes. And if you are wondering, what the heck is she talking about? Look in the facts below the video because all the answers to all the questions you could possibly have are found there. Yay. So some of you watched the performance that I did this evening. I was ambient performing at one of my favorite local places, and that was really fun. But now I'm here with you, and I love where I'm at, and this is really fun. So I sat down at my table, and the Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards is going to be the core essence of the reading. So let's see what is going to come out for us. Hello, Lynn. So thankful and grateful that you could be with me right now at this time. So thankful and grateful for your presence. Yes, so thankful and grateful. Okay, so you've had a good time. You've been in a good place. You've been in a great headspace. Let's see what the Manifest Soulmate Oracle card. So this is about, I'm hearing this is about calling in your soulmate. This is about manifesting that person that you've been thinking about, dreaming about. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. This is letting me know that you and someone who you are highly connected to, lovely linked to, yes, lovely linked to. You may not be together right now, but you're coming together. So let's see about this journey. I'm going to use the Hermetic Tarot. Whoa, one just flew to the floor. So let me get that card. The Two of Wands, confirming this is about partnership. It's a decision of what to do. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so it's decision time. It's D-Day, people. It's decision time. What will you do about partnership? Let's look at the past. Let's pull 4 cards for the past, please and thank you. Show me 4 cards for the past energy. What led us to here? 4 cards, please. Thank you. Starting off with the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the 4 of Wands, shutting shit down. Party over energy with a Gemini. The 5 of Wands, the reason it was shut down was to avoid further conflict, to avoid further argument, problem, etc. Oh, wow. Lynn says, I had that song in my head a few hours ago when you was looking up at the stars. What amazing. So Lynn was looking at stars and had this song on her mind. I love it. So in the past, you shut down a connection. Some of you, it wasn't necessarily with a Gemini, but maybe it was an Aries. We have the Emperor also coming out in past energy. Either way, you closed down a connection. You made a very important decision to close down a connection because you knew that there was a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of friction, difficulty. Which word feels right to you, it was that. And you decided that that was not an energy you wanted to pursue, okay? The reason you shut it down and the reason why you were compelled to do this was because you're in a deep growth phase. You're in a phase of important growth and you know it. So let's look at the now energy now for you. Wow. Where did it go? Hold on. I got it. Ugh. Oh my God. Okay, so the now energy. Oh, Two of Swords in reverse. Completely a stalemate energy. So this is blocked. It's non-comunicado. No estamos hablando ahorita, pero es porque causa mucho problema, tiene mucho problema, no le gusta, no me gusta tampoco, no le gusta a mí, yo no me gusta a ellos. In other words, in English words, there's a stalemate because there was some big differences here. And that difference in energy, the difference in perception, the difference in being needed to be resolved. And the only resolution was in separation. So there's a separation here. You're following your intuition very deeply. Let's see what's unfolding in this connection. What is the future energy? What is the prediction? What is unfolding? Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, in reverse. Okay. Interesting, because it's like the more you love yourself, it seems to draw this person in. And both of you have a shift in perspective. Both of you develop a different point of view. Both of you change your mind by further knowledge, further awareness, further acceptance of your truth, of what you've seen, and who you are and who they've been. I heard who they've been, but we don't talk that way, so we're just going to say who they've been. I see that through the act of self-care, self-awareness, and self-empowerment and self-love, you're drawing in a new connection. You won't be single very long. That's what I see. If you've recently become single, you won't be single very long. Regardless of the time since it's been, since you put this distance between you and another, there's a new partnership coming in for you. The Nine of Pentacles reverse is that independence is there, but you're no longer going to be on your own anymore. That's what's coming up for you. So you're going to be partnering with somebody. So let's look at this partnership that's unfolding for you. Let's do a completely other spread. Hold on before we do that. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Three of Cups. So the reason for the separation between you and the other is there was third-party energy. This could have been family, friends, or another lover. It's different for all of you. Let's take a different deck. I heard let's use the Light Seers Tarot. And let's pull the energy between you and the other. Thank you. So we're going to pull initially 4 cards. Let's see what's going on between you and the other. So there is a separation because you wanted to let go of problems, drama, fights, arguments, disagreements, stress. For some of you were feeling very stressed in the connection. And you were like, I got to alleviate the stress. You know damn well that stress kills. Who doesn't? If you didn't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. But you knew. And so you did something to preserve your own mental, emotional, spiritual health, which was you shut down a connection. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy of you, the connection, the other person, what you need to know, what Love Source God wants you to know about the situation, as well as the advice for you moving forward. So let's see what we have. Okay. All right. First card flipped over. You have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is you. You've been releasing a lot of emotions that have been very difficult for you. You have been Well, first off, you're healing your emotions. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So somebody had a very flighty, untrustworthy, it could have been a player. They were they were just not all the way in the game to win the game with you, and whatever that looks like, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that they were cheating or that they were that person, but that energy is there where they allowed other external influences to become a factor in your connection. The connection itself right now is the Ace of Wands. It's single. As a matter of fact, the separation is very powerful for you and for them as well. I feel like there's the energy here of two people who are doing what's best for themselves at this time, learning to embrace their own power. Now, power is discovered, our own power is discovered in our shadow. So you, the other person, or both of you could easily be in a dark night of the soul energy where you're like dealing with your own demons, dealing with the facts about how you've been so that you can transmute those energies and create a shift. The other person right now, where are they? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, irreconcilable differences. So somebody here is at a point of realizing like, well, we're just different. I guess it wasn't meant to be, and paths do separate. There's also the energy of somebody who doesn't want to change from how they are. They have no problem with how they are. It's not a problem for them. They're okay with it. What Source wants you to know about this is the world. Yeah, you've successfully completed this cycle with this individual. So it looks like that is completely wrapped up in its form that you've known it, is what I'm hearing. In the form that you've known it, it's completely wrapped up. It's closed up. Let's see what is the advice for you moving forward here. The Page of Swords. Page of Swords is very much a learning energy. And so this is about what have you learned? How has it bettered you? And how do you want to move forward as a result of what you've learned and what you now know? I want to know if this is about communication. Can you please show me, is this about communication? Three of Cups in reverse. No, this is not about communication with that person. That was a question that I had, which made me take pause. It's like, is this about communicating with that person? No, it's not about communicating with that person. It's about learning where you were dissonant from your own happiness. Why was it this connection caused you to be outside of your own happiness and your own bliss? Okay, what will we discover there? We have the Moon in reverse. You'll discover that you're over the past. You're in a different energy. And there were some issues from your past that you hadn't confronted, but now you've been confronting those, and that's why you're moving ahead differently. So let's go ahead and use another deck. I'm going to pull another deck and pull another spread with the other deck. And for this spread, we're going to use the Gilded Tarot. So I would like to do 7 card gypsies between my viewer, the person who they belong with, because we had the initial card of souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. So if this person is the one you belong with, then they'll be the one about this reading in their position. If it's a different person, you'll know because the energy will be different. So we're going to do 3 7-card gypsy spreads. The first will be about you, the second will be about the connection, and the third will be about the other party. So let's see what energies we have that are unfolding for you, what Source wants you to know about the soul that you belong with, since we have that card that came out from the Manifest Soulmate, about the partner that is your long-term partner, the one that is divinely designed for you, the one that the universe is calling you towards. So let's see what we have. From the time the first card falls out, I'm just going to pull right off the top, just so you know. All right, So what do we have about the person that our viewer belongs with? Show us about who we belong with, please and thank you. Remember that this is in a general reading, so if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And even where I mentioned zodiac signs, it could be that, those zodiac signs don't necessarily apply to you, so don't be disappointed if they seem not to, okay? So in the past for you, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. There was some deception that was uncovered by you, some lies, something that was uncouth, untruth. Okay. In the current energy, you're in expectation of things getting better. You have the Three of Wands in the current energy. The current energy says you know that somehow everything is working out. The universe is in favor of you and what you're doing. And your hidden blessing is that you are following your intuition like you never have before. Your big challenge is to let go of the past energy, letting go of your past. Where have you not faced the truth about your past and where you're holding on to past energies and bringing them into your current? Now, there's somebody around you who's going to be communicating with you and talking to you. And the advice for you is to let go of the fight, let go of the struggle, stop being against yourself and against connecting, because you're coming into a whole new connection with a whole new person, I see. The connection between you and another, past energy was temperance, divine timing was at play. This connection could not evolve until divine timing was aligned for it to evolve. In the current energy, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about balance being accomplished. Not one has more than the other. These are two people who are equally yoked and equally matched. In the hidden blessing, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And so the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is about things picking up the pace. Where things were slow, all of a sudden there's an increase in activity. And in the challenge is justice. Keeping the old close out, whatever you've let go of, leaving it alone and not going back to your own vomit, I heard. In the environment for you, you have the King of Swords in reverse. That's interesting because this does not sound... Oh, okay, I heard. So what I get is in regards to, because this level is about the connection itself. So you and this person haven't even communicated in the physical yet, is what I'm getting. You've only had some spiritual communication. You've only gotten to know each other on a 5D level. In the 3D level, you don't know each other yet. You haven't spoken, you haven't met yet. The advice about this connection is the world. Know that this connection is coming together. Know that the universe is on your side. And know that you've actually leveled up. That knowing is very important, and allow the universe to work on your behalf. The outcome in this connection that's unfolding is the 10 of Wands, which is difficulties, trials, tribulations are coming to an end, and it's a beginning of a new day, a new energy, a new way. Where is the other person in the past? We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse in the past for the other party. Saying that they had what they wanted and they realized they didn't want it. In the past, this person could have been very arrogant, egotistical, selfish, and emotionally erratic, throwing tantrums. Childishness is coming up. In the current energy, we have the Hermit in reverse. They've done some soul searching and now they're ready to come out in a new light, following new guidance and doing differently for themselves and towards anybody that would come in their life. The hidden blessing on the other part is the Two of Cups in reverse, and that's saying the hidden blessing is the breakup that they've just had. So whoever is manifesting in your life, they've recently gone through a breakup. So part of the Hermit energy where they realize some things about themselves, like it helped them to release whatever connection they were in. The challenge for the other party is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person would like more stability and their own life, and especially financial stability coming out. They don't feel like they have enough finances, and they are dealing with creating more and how to create more. They're very focused on their finances right now. And I'm getting a father energy. They have a father that is a large influence in their life, that is very detrimental to their spiritual health. Okay, what is their environment looking like right now? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, see, that's why, because their father and whoever else is in their environment is in the mindset of lack and limitation, of not being enough. There is a lot of toxicity in their environment. So what is the advice for the other person? The devil in reverse. They're at this phase where the universe is coaxing them to let go of these connections that they're bound to. They feel stuck to these different ones, and they are being encouraged to break those links, break those chains. And now I'm remembering Wanda Chambers, who was at the retreat in 2019, and she was singing the song Break the Chains. I don't really know that song personally, but for somebody that is relevant, your person could be singing Break the Chains, or you could be listening to that song today, and that means the spirit is definitely communicating with you. What is the near future outcome for the person that you are to be connected with? The Nine of Swords. The next phase for the person that you're being connected to, the one who your soul belongs with, is they've got to face their fears. They've got to face their fears of letting go of these connections that they felt so bound to, so stuck with, and that they've continued to indulge them, although the connections could be leaving them with less wealth, less time, and less health. As a matter of fact, I hear that your person has been, as a result of the environment they're keeping themselves in and the company they're keeping for themselves, they have been experiencing some health issues. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Health and wealth issues. At the bottom of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is about concluding a commitment, ending a connection, and letting it go. So I'm going to pick up all these cards, and I'm going to do another spread from another deck. And I want to look at a 4-card spread to see what everybody knows, you and the other know. And then the second card will show us what you know that they don't know. And the third card will show us what the universe knows that is to be revealed to both of you. And I'm being guided to use the Moonology deck, which is not a tarot deck. It is an oracle deck. So that's what we'll be using for the third spread. So let's see what we have. I see a $10 donation from Lee, so I'll be pulling cards for you. If you have a specific question or intention or focus for your mini reading, please put that in the comments while I do this final spread for our general message. Okay, thank you. I'm so thankful and grateful for all of this support. If you've been following my channel, like with COVID, I closed my studio down, so my focus has been on the tarot channel, and I intend to continue that. And I am hoping that everything goes according to divine plan in regards to opening up a new location. My vision is to have that done by March 1st. But the donations have become more valuable to me than ever before in my life. So I'm very grateful for each and every dollar that you send in. So thank you. All right, so what everybody knows in this connection. Let's see what everybody knows. What does everybody know? We have show the world the real you from full moon and Aquarius. So both you and the other person are in this phase where you're completely owning yourself. You're not willing to dim yourself down. You've stopped lying to yourself and deceiving yourself, both of you. Okay, what you know that they don't know is nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So they may not have figured out that things are not so solid. Everything is shifting. But you know that everything can change at the drop of a hat, the drop of a dime, the drop of a needle, whatever it is, the drop of time. Everything is changing, and it's always in flux. And we're always being guided. So let's see what the other person knows that you don't know. A win-win outcome is forecast. So they know, and what you don't, the reason it's coming out is, but you don't know, is because you're not knowing that your other person is got a good headspace, and that they know that somehow this is all working out for them, and everything is going to serve everybody the best way possible. But your person knows that. So let's see what the universe knows that neither you nor your person knows. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. So what's going to help bring you closer is when you both give up the struggle, give up the search, and just let it unfold. Let the universe unfold for you. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck here as the foundation of it all? We have you are good enough. So both of you have been dealing with worthiness and deservability issues, and you've been resolving that you are good enough, you are worthy, and you are deserving. So that is the completion of our general reading. Lee says, "Oh, thank you so much." Lee says, "In my appreciation, it's my appreciation for all of who you are and your many years of support you have given me." So she doesn't have a question, but we're still going to pull for you. And I'm hearing that what we should pull for you is from the Words of Clarity. My custom Words of Clarity deck has been published to be the Words of Clarity, and we're going to pull a message for Lee in gratitude for her $10 donation today. I'm so thankful and grateful to pull a personal message. So love, source, God, channeling Lee's angels, ancestors, and guides. What guidance do you have for Lee? What can you reveal for Lee for a perfect message at this time? I'm so thankful and grateful. I really wasn't expecting any donations tonight, and I'm so thankful and grateful to see that you are evidence of the universal support for what I do and who I am and what method of service I chose, which is these readings. I love empowering humanity, and all of the connections I had tonight, and who else I was out with this evening, these people were all brought to me in that energy, and I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm so blessed that there are so many all around the world who know my name, who know why I'm here and what I do, and you definitely are that. So the message is for Lee. Okay, you have now 4 cards for Lee. The bottom of the deck is Thrive. Yes, baby. One of my favorite cards in my deck is this Thrive card, and you are in the energy of thriving. Your first card out that you had was Immature. So I feel like in the past somebody has been immature. This could be dealings with your children, difficulties with them, but here you are, steadfastness, continuing forward, moving towards the light, moving towards the knowing, moving towards the growing, I hear. Frustration. Sometimes you get a little bit irritated. Sometimes it becomes a little bit overwhelming, but the way you approach it all is empowering. So keep choosing empowering. I hear that so this message largely is about your children, Lee, and they're saying that you have a beautiful way that even when you get frustrated because of the children's immaturity, you stay steady in empowering your children. That even when you've had to reprimand them or chastise them or correct a course of action, you're very good at maintaining a very empowering energy. This is good for you. I heard flip the deck over and pull one more off the top, and we have boundaries. So even within your own household with your children, it's important for you to set and honor boundaries and teach your children to set and honor their own boundaries as well. So Lee, I hope that message serves you well. I hope that you understand in regards to your personal experience, the details and nuances of what that is portraying to you. And I'm so thankful and grateful of being of service to you. I want to welcome Uriel for joining us. If the reading feels like it's yours, what I say is if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And so since it feels like I'm talking to you, then I'm talking to you, because that is called resonance. Okay. So I want to thank you all for joining me, Lynn, Lee, and Uriel, and all of our silent stalkers and watchers. I see that you're here. And whoever you are, Risamas, so thankful and grateful. Risamas is right on about leaving a Gemini and trying to love myself first and studying my magic self. Praise. So thankful and grateful for all of you, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Until next time, laters.